Greg and Dre, Q97.1. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show today. We are going to dive into Lean on the Listeners in just a minute. However, before we do that, we have a very, very special young lady.
Yes.
Someone we've had on the show before doing something remarkable in our community, and that would be Danae from Reading Heart. Welcome back to the Greg and Dre Morning Show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We're so glad you're here. Now, those that aren't familiar with Reading Heart and what Danae has done here as a young lady. Now, how old are you now, Danae?
Now I'm 11.
11 years old. But you started Reading Heart when you were how old?
7.
7 years old. She had a concept of making sure kids her age, 7, had the books they needed to read. Because there's such an initiative in schools now to get kids reading. And it's not just when you're at school you need to read. You need to be reading at home with your kids, right?
Right.
But there was a problem because a lot of kids didn't have the books at home. So Danae led this initiative, Reading Heart, that takes books from people like myself, like my kids outgrow certain books.
Right.
Right? And then what am I going to do with them?
Let them sit in the attic or the garage.
Yeah, maybe you throw them away too.
Right, throw them
like
away.
You have all these books, but what Danae did was create a Reading Heart, and it gave an opportunity for people to donate the books their kids no longer need.
Right.
They grew out of that, and then redistribute them to kids that need those books.
That's fantastic.
Throughout Central California. So let's give Danae the love bell. Thank you for what you continue to do here today. But we brought you in today because you just had a huge contest called Read Cycle. Not Recycle, Read Cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you like that?
I do.
Where you challenged all the Fresno Unified Schools. Is that right?
Yes.
And how did that work?
That worked by how over 10 days, each of the Fresno Unified Schools, all 38 of them, were able to collect books. And the elementary school with the most books got 1,000 Menchie's cups.
1,000 free ice cream from Menchie's. Which school was that?
That school was Fig Garden.
Can we ring the love bell for Fig Garden Elementary School in Fresno, California? Awesome work.
And then the most school for the junior high and high school get a Q97 party.
That is correct.
Right.
And we are going out to that school today and remind them what school that was.
Cooper Academy.
Cooper, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to school today. I will be there. Kimmy is excited to be out there as well. DJ Herb is coming to your school as well. And the whole street team, we're all coming out to throw a party at lunchtime at Cooper today. So look
That's
forward
fantastic.
to us being on campus today. And the administration is excited to have us out there, and we're excited to be there for all the kids today and have a great time. So how many books were raised in the process? Did we get a total, what Fresno Unified?
For all the books total, it was 39,092 books.
39,092
Wow.
books collected at the Fresno Unified School District schools over a 10-day period. That's amazing.
Well, there are 38 schools.
Yeah, wow. Well, they did a great job. Now, what does that take your total contributions to over the last number of years now? Because you've been at it for 4 years. Are you, is 600,000, is that the correct number right there? Is that what I'm seeing? Around 600,000 books have been collected.
Yes.
And around a quarter of a million have been redistributed. 250,000 books have been redistributed to kids that need those books to read at home through Reading Heart.
Okay.
Incredible.
I got something real gravitational to say
A
here.
gravitational moment
Yes.
from Jeff Brown.
Yes. Uncle Jeff, the uncle you didn't know you had. Young lady, a wise man once said that your life is not fulfilled until you can bless people you will never meet.
I like that.
You have already done that, and
Yeah.
you are not even a teenager yet. That is fantastic. I cannot tell you how proud I am to even know you. That is very cool.
Incredible.
It's very cool.
It's a blessing we had you in the studio.
Absolutely.
Danae from Reading Heart. Give it a love bell. Thank you. Danae, you're doing great work, and we're looking forward to being out with Reading Heart and putting on this party out there at lunchtime. As the school year winds down at Cooper. We're going to have a great time out there with all the kids that worked so hard to win this
It's
contest.
beautiful.
Thank you. Danae, you are the girl, you're the lady. Thank you so much for coming down here and giving us an update on how
Shout
we're
out
doing.
to Danae's parents.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
that's some good parenting going
That's
on
right.
right there.
That's absolutely right.
If you follow a horrible kid home, somebody horrible gonna answer the door.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling you, this is a great kid, great parents.
I couldn't complete all of this without my parents' help.
I
All
bet,
right.
I bet. There we go.
About it.
There we go. There we go.
She
All right,
didn't
Danae,
drive here this morning. Her daddy drove here.
Thank you for the continued great work you're doing in our community. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, we got to continue now with Lean on the Listeners. Producer Kimmy, what's going on today? Good morning.